Hey there YouTube, this is Evil Joey with TeamEDM coming to you with a quick deck profile. This is a TG Stun, or my variation of TG Stun. The reason I decided to build this deck is because those cards came out. Photon Sabre, 3 Photon Sabre Tiger. Basically, this was a Photon Shockwave TCG exclusive, and it took me a while to get these, so that's why the deck's profile is just coming. Basically what it does is when you normal summon it, you can see this, when you normal summon it, you can add another Photon Sabre Tiger from your deck to your hand, and if it's the only one on the field, it loses 800 attack, but it's at 2000 already, so we'll only be at, we'll be at full 1200, but as soon as you normal summon the next one, not only do you get the third Tiger to your hand, you get you now have two 2000 beaters on your side of the field, so that's pretty cool. Then we got our TG engine, which is 2 Striker, 3 Werewolf, and 3 Rush Rhino. Basically, just I don't really know how to explain that. It's TGs. So yeah, and then we got triple Reborn Tengu, just kind of staple for the deck, absolutely crucial. And one cool thing about this deck is that, let's see here, these are all floaters. They all search each other in some way or another. The TGs search each other, the Tengus search each other, and the Tigers search each other when they're all done something with them, which is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 floaters. So they're just like deck full of floaters. So I never really have much trouble having monster presence. So that's really cool. Then I also run double the King of Stun, Tiking Ryo, just so good. Especially this format with how rampant special summons are, inherent special summons at least, and then double Beast King. And I know what you're thinking, I'm running 18 monsters in a TG stun deck, and that's a lot since the majority of them run like 14 or 15 at max. But I kind of say, oh well, because I've got like 4, because I'm like, hey look, tons of floaters. I would be at 15 if I took out the Sabre Tigers, but I don't want to do that because he's the reason I built this deck. But it all works. I mean, it's just fine because it means I never have a trouble getting monsters. Means I never have trouble getting monsters, and that's really cool. Then we got spells. We got whole Mind Control, Reborn, double MST, and then double Power Duality, kind of staple base spell lineup, very few spells. That's all fine. Hey. Deck profile for Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean YouTube.
How's it going?
Okay. So, can continue. Next we've got Traps, Triple Horn. Yeah. Triple Horn works with Beast Kings, the Tengus, the Tigers, the Rush Rhinos, and the Werewolves. That's a total of another 14, so kind of necessary to run Horn of the Phantom Beast, because it just powers up your weak ass monsters and gives you draw power, so kind of necessary. Then we've got some staple traps, Mirror Force, Some Judgment, Double Warning, and Torrential and Dust Shoot. Kind of staple for this format. Then we've got then we've got 2 TG 1 EM1, just being able to swap out your weak ass TG monsters for your opponent's strong giant monsters. That's like the best thing possible for you to be able to do. Then we got on Starlight Road, I run 15 traps and 18 monsters in this deck, so it's kind of necessary for me to have protection from destruction like Dark Hole and Heavy Storm. So I only run one because I only have one, but even if I had a second, I don't know what I'd take out for it, so I think one's all you need. And then the best card of the deck, Triple Skill Drain, which is kind of the reason why this deck works. It works really good with the Sabre Tigers because even though it will negate the effects of their searching, usually if you play while skill draining on the field, you're not really caring too much about the search in the first place, and it just becomes a 2000 beater even if you have no other Sabre Tigers on the field. Also, same with Beast King, the normal summon effect activates in the hand, so you can do that effect, but once it hits the field, it automatically becomes a 3000 beater. Broken, in my opinion. All of these guys' effects activating the graveyard, except for this dude's stopping searching effects. But the tribute to negate inherent special summons, that still works because the tribute is a cost and thus it activates in the graveyard. And plus with the skill drain, because it stops the searches, all my TG monsters work again as soon as skill drain's on the field, even if I've got T-King right on the field. So that's really awesome. Then let's get to the extra deck real fast. Extra deck's really easy with this deck because there's not a whole bunch of staple synchros that you need for TG stun, because you gotta remember effects are negated because of skill drain. So it makes it a lot easier to build an extra deck. There are still a few necessary cards but for the extra deck, but not very many. Wonder Magician, that's necessary. Power Gladiator, that's necessary. Those two are necessary. Then I run Magical Android. I don't have Librarian, but either one works because guess what? Effects are negated and they have the same amount of attack power. Then we got the Chariot. We got Bryanak and Bakyan, which neither one's necessary because their effects are negated, like I said. But I mean, if skill drain's not on the field, they've got really powerful effects. If it is on the field, they've got enough attack power to survive. Black Rose, never get it out, but it's there if I need it. Most of the synchros I go for in this deck are either 5s, 6s, or 8s. Here's my 8s right now. Stardust, that's necessary. Thought Ruler, I would go Scrap Dragon if I had it, but oh well. Then Colossal Fire, that might be necessary because being able to, even if it's destroyed by battle with skill drain on the field, effect activates in the graveyard again and can special summon itself back out. So that's really, really nice. Then I can also technically get into 9, which is Trish, but I don't do this a whole lot because, again, I know I'm sounding like a broken record here. Effects are negated. So I don't really do this too often because a 2700 is worse than a 2800 that can revive itself over and over again. So I'll go for the 8 instead of the 9, or I'll go for the 5 because I'll go for these guys because when they're destroyed, effects activate in the graveyard, so I can draw a card. So I don't usually ever go for the 9. I run 1 Blaze Blaster. I never get into this, but it's there. I might take it out, who knows. Then we got 1 Levier, which is important because if skill drain's not on the field, then you can bring back one of your remove from play TG monsters that your opponent removed from play because they wanted to stop it from getting the search, and then you can destroy it, and then you can have it get destroyed later, or use it for synchros or Xyz or whatever. Number 17, Leviathan Dragon. This is coming out. This is being taken out as soon as number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction comes out, because I'd rather have a 3,000 beater than a 2,000 beater. So that this is only in there till then. Utopia might be taken out for Gymnite Pearl. I'm not sure, because 26 is better than 25. And then I have one Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon in here, because I side Dragon, but it doesn't really work that great with Skill Drain, because even if you tag out your monsters and it comes out, it will still only have 0 attack points because Skill Drain's out. And that's you can do while Skill Drain's not out, but it still helps for carrying out opponent's side of the field and such. Like if they're running Karakuri, you special summon the Sabre Dragon, then you can clear their field even though it's a 0 attack. You got rid of a ton of monsters. Then we got for side deck, double Sabre Dragon, because I run the Chimera Tech, one Kaiku, double Fossil Dyna, double Crow, one MST, 2 Smashings, double Debunk, double Royal Prison, and when the huge revolution is over, I base my side even more to fit more and more with the stun element, so that even if I have to side out some stun cards, I can throw in more. Like against Dark World, I'm siding out the Skill Drain, which means some of my effects come back, but which is really cool. But then I can side in Fossil Dinos, which start Dark Worlds, and I can side in Debunks and Royal Prisons and such. So that's really nice. So I both decide to fit even more with the stun element of the deck. So that's my deck right there. Hope you enjoyed it. See you YouTube.